Time of the day, everybody. With our pretty little Sonoma starting to actually look like a pick-em-up truck, we are going to hopefully make it sound like a pick-em-up truck. So we have decided we are going to spare no expense. We are going to give top of the line, #1 grade A custom exhausts. That's not true. I spent $156. Yep, a total of $156. Look at this bad boy right here. Whoo-wee. We put one of these on our Beinfreund Camaro. My son actually put one on his little Ford Ranger, and I'm not gonna lie, they actually don't sound terrible at all. Not for the value, that's for sure. So we're going to go underneath, take a peek at what our situation is, and see if we can make something, be creative and make something happen. So welcome back to Road Trip Garage. All right. Oh, don't mind the grunting noises. It's the perks of being old. Okay, let me see. Oh, you are seriously awesome if you fit. Oh, that is fantastic. Look at that. Oops, I dropped this. I need some better lighting. I actually own better lighting. I just forget to use it. But look at, that'll go over there. Right? We might have to tweak it a little bit to get it to fit better. But if I get our stupid glass pack out, let's see where we're at. Oh. Oof, this is awesome. We could potentially, if I cut it here, I could put the muffler on there. That may get me to here. You guys see what I got? See that? Now, let's take a gander over here. All right. And then I can go from that one, curve it up to there. Oh, give me my little 90 there. Where's my 90? There it is. If I take my 90, I can go that way, up the side. And if I go up the side there, I could shorten this up, slide the 90 on this. Obviously I got to cut and trim it. Well, if I trim that like that, hot diggity, that is fantastic. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get my marker, my measuring tape, and make some marks, do some cutting. Let's see if we can make something happen. Okay, my first plan of attack is to cut this end off to just become a straight pipe. And then this one, I want to cut this angle off and just make it straight. So let me get set up on the vise. You guys can watch me be ridiculous. All right, let's see. Oh, we got metal shavings in there. Let me dump that out first. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can. Oh, am I getting you dizzy there? will that mate up? I think it will. I just might have to get a little more creative to get it to do that. Yep. Here's what we're gonna do. Get a little creative. We're talking about a 4.3 here. Come on, guys. This isn't like, we're not worried about big horsepower here. Although I have plans to give it a little more pep. Because, I mean, come on, 150, that's not enough. But still, we don't need, you know, high-tech, big horsepower exhaust system here. Come on now. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah. That is going to do exactly what I needed to. I mean, we'll have to weld this, but oh, this is going awesome. All right, I'm going to put this pipe in place. Oh, let's get the muffler first. Let's make sure the muffler fits on the end of this. Nope, it does not fit on the end of this. Oh. All right. The logical thing would go buy an adapter. That'll make my life a whole lot easier. I mean, I could just grind this and weld it, which is probably what we're gonna do because we're on a budget here. I mean, we only spent $156.72. So let's see if we can stick to that. Okay, I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna get the welder out. I'm gonna prep this. Oh, you're not even looking. I'm gonna welder out, prep this. We'll put it together, zap, zap, see what we come up with. Well, I learned my lesson the last time. Welding underneath a car sucks. So I'm going to do everything in my power to avoid that from happening again. All right. Let's see if we can tack this bad boy. Just make sure it's... Oh, let's see. All right. All right, pop this off. Not gonna work. Let me put a couple more tacks, and then we'll go from there. Alrighty, I took a quick peekaboo underneath, and I know that I gotta hold this up, and I've got it marked, so I'm going to tack this so this stays in place. I wonder if I can wedge that up with something. That'll work. All right. So let me zap zap this here. Let me give it a zip zap, get it right. And then after, we're going to have to cut this here. And then once we're done cutting that, we need to tack this to our muffler and see how we make out. So stand by while I zappity zap. All right, let's see how we made out. Work with me. All right, so we are connected down here off the Y pipe, we are tacked on the muffler. Whoops, don't mind my ugly mug. The muffler's tacked to an extension pipe, which will come up. Now we gotta lift this like that, and then we'll figure out where to exhaust that right out the side. Oh, that's so cool. I am pumped. Okay, I'm gonna take this back out. Oh, hi. I'm gonna pull that out. I'm gonna do all the welding on it, and then we'll look at getting it mounted and hanging. Well, first we got to figure out where we're going to cut our hole in the side of the truck. Anyways, I'm rambling, blah, blah, blah. Let me get my stuff together and we'll weld this bad boy up. And 1, 2, 3, 4 became 1. Ta-da! Well, that was a whole lot easier than trying to weld it under the car, I'll tell you that much. But it's still not pretty. Anyways, I gotta let that cool before I try to manhandle it. So I'm gonna get my wire brush and clean off the welds. And then once she's cooled off, then we'll see about getting it under the car again, the truck. And maybe see where we're going to poke a hole to exit the side of this bad boy. All right, stand by. All right, we're going to get under here. I put it in place, but I need to lift it. So hang on, let me set you down here so you guys can all see what I got going on. And what I'm going to do is just stick this. Oh, this might be too much. I need something smaller. No, how about that? That'll work. That'll work. Now, let me lower this. It's a bit high. That's a bit much. Oh yeah, that's way better. That's perfect, because now I'm not hitting anything. I'm clear the brace, the frame brace. All right, let's go over here now, guys. Okay. Wow. And figure out, here, I'm gonna sit you over here and you can watch from the side. Can you see me all right? There we go. There. So, all right. We want to go from here straight across and come out the panel. So now the trick is to figure out where to put that hole. All right. Give me a couple minutes to process a plan, and then I'll show you what creativities I come up with. Oh. So I had this little piece of elbow left, and I think it's just gonna be perfect. And well, you guys can see that. Go like that, and then she'll come straight out the side here, down right in here. I think that's gonna be the cat's meow. All right, let's take it off and weld this bad boy on now. Okay, so I've got our little angle piece on right there. Hang on, that one's kind of making things difficult. Let's do that. So now I got to figure out how to go from there down. So let me do that, and then I'll mark it, and then you can face the music with me when I drill a hole. Okay, it's not going to be easy to see, but I kind of sort of figured out this is the area it's got to be. So I'm going to try drilling a small hole first, seeing what kind of angle or lineup I get. So let me drill my hole. We'll see how bad this turns out. So there's my little hole. I have a really big hole saw, but I also happen to have this nice tip. And if I happen to make it work, this is going to be the right size hole, and I'll be able to add it. So let's throw caution to the wind and give it a shot. Are you guys ready? Here, I'll bring you closer so you can just enjoy how ridiculous this idea is. Here we go. So close to being out. Let's do this. Yes! Look at that. Whew. Now, how much of a debacle did I create? Oh yeah, I'm going under here. Give me 1 second. Oh. Oh, look at that. That's like sweet as pie. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, that is, I wonder if I even need that. Let me see, can I make this fit? Just that? Will it be long enough? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, it's the wrong size. Gosh dang it. I would have to weld it on. Well, I mean, that's not the end of the world. I could weld it on. I might do that. Where's my marker? Where is it? I had it here a minute ago. All right. Let me get my marker. I'm going to mark this because we're going to weld that bad boy right on there. It's a good thing I got more. Okay. If I go like that. Okay. All right, I'm gonna weld that on and we're gonna come back. All right, so I came up with a hiccup. If I weld the tip on, then I won't be able to reinstall the exhaust. So I have to make this removable. So I tried putting some cuts in this and opening it, but it's not working well. So I'm just gonna put a couple of cuts in this, shrink it a bit so that this will slide on. That's what we're doing. All right, I got a little carried away there for a minute and I forgot to bring you guys along. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Where did I do that? Hang on. Yeah, there we go. Over here. I got a muffler clamp hanging there to support it. Whoop. And then I put a clamp up front, right here, look at that, to join it. So now, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna make this little tip work out. Oh, let's see. And yes, I know I've pinched the end of this exhaust, and I know that, again, guys, we're talking about a 4.3. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. Okay, let's get that. All right, I'm gonna see if I can tap that in a little bit. Maybe put a couple self-tappers to keep that in place. Ooh, I'm excited. Ladies, gentlemen, I am calling success. Yes. That is fantastic. Give it a little shot. Jesse's gonna give it a little zap zap for us. We can hear it. There you go, guys and girls. You saw that puff of smoke. That's because I don't have an O2 sensor on the truck, but I'm not worried about that. Today's victory, boom, right there. Signed, sealed, delivered. Have yourselves a fantastic day, and I appreciate you guys. Cheers.